All right, let's talk point of view. The point of view of a story is the perspective from which the story is told. So who's telling your story? There are several different points of view that you can choose from. So, well, there's 4 actually. So we're going to talk about all 4 of those and why you would choose one and not another. The 4 different points of view are first person, second person, third person limited, and third person omniscient. First person is told from the point of view of one of the characters within your story, and it uses the pronouns I, me, we, us pronouns. So when you wrote your autobiography, this was from first person point of view. You said, I did this, I like this, we, me, those kinds of things. That's first person point of view. So this is a good one to use in stories. You can use one of your characters that tells the story and can tell you everything that's going on around them. So let's go on to the next one. This next point of view is second person. This one is told to the reader using pronouns you and yours. It's usually used more in formal writing like letters and articles. It's not usually used for stories or fiction, made-up stories, because it's talking to someone. So if you write a letter, you might say, you would love it here at the beach with me. You would love the white sand. Those kinds of things. If you're writing an article for a newspaper or something like that, it might be in second person. But it's not usually something you would use in fiction writing. So I would not recommend trying to write your stories in second person. There are a few novels out there written in second person, but not many. So stick to the other 3. The next point of view is third person limited. Now, third person means that the narrator of the story is someone outside of the story, and they use pronouns he, she, they, or them. So in third person limited, the narrator's knowledge of the characters is limited, just like it says. So it's someone outside. If you've ever seen The Princess Bride, then you know that's third person. The grandpa's reading the story to the kid, and they're telling, oh, Princess Buttercup called Wesley, and they went into the house, whatever they might say. Or he answered her, or she called him. So he's telling the story of the characters in the story. The grandpa's narrating it from outside. So it's not somebody within your story. Now, the next type of point of view is third person omniscient, which is the same as third person limited, except for the person telling the story is all-knowing or omniscient. They have knowledge of everyone and everything in the story. So in limited, the person telling the story may only be able to tell you what the main character can see and observe. So they can't tell you what every character is thinking or every character is planning or what's going on when the main character is not there. They can only tell you from that one character's point of view. In omniscient, the third person omniscient, the narrator can tell you everything going on with every character in the story and what they're thinking, what they're doing. It doesn't matter if the main character is present or not. So those are the 4 types of points of view that you need to think about when you're writing your story. Now, the most important thing you need to think about is what your point of view is. That's the first thing. But the second thing you need to think about is how to keep it consistent. Do not change points of view in the middle of your story. Keep it consistent. If you start in first person, you keep it first person throughout the entire story. If you start in third person, you keep it third person throughout the entire story. Don't change. That's not cool when you're the reader and you're like, wait, I don't know what's happening right now. So just be consistent. That's the most important rule in writing, especially creative writing, because in a lot of cases, the rules don't apply because it's creative writing. It's not formal writing. But whatever you do, be consistent. All right, so don't forget to comment about who your favorite superhero is and what superpower you would like to have. And don't forget, day 1, brainstorm. Day 2, rough draft. Day 3, edit and revise. Day 4, final draft. Turn it in on Thursday. I'll have it back to you on Friday. And I can't wait to read your stories. You guys are awesome. Have a great week.